Alright, hello lads. I might end up doing short clips, I don't know. Whoa. What has happened? What have I done? I don't know where my phone is at. What the fuck is going on? I have no idea what I did with my phone. It's just gone. It's disappeared from it. Oh, right. Yeah, for whatever reason, I let it fall into a crack. And I just did nothing about it. And then I just remembered. I was like, oh yeah, I let it fall in between my bed and the couch. And I just let it happen, and I let it stay there. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Let's just make this one 30 minutes long. Let's make this a test clip. Because for whatever reason, I've recorded 2 clips so far. One was my own fault. But this one, this recent one, I did nothing wrong. I saved the clip, and it seemed to save just fine. Like, I didn't check it last night. I should have, because it would have saved me the heartbreak, but I had a part 5 and part 6. In the part 5, because of the way the PS4 works, the part 5 didn't work out because I accidentally clicked something else, and when I went back to the menu, the option to save the clip was gone, and so that was really frustrating because I'd spent an hour on that clip, and then the next hour I spent doing the other clip. And I saved it, and nothing came of it. So I'm going to try to do 30-minute clips. Even though I've been able to do hour-long clips, I really don't know what the issue is. There's a chance that I went over an hour, and for whatever reason, once the hour ends, it just starts a new video. Because I got a 2-second clip, so I think maybe had I saved it 2 seconds earlier, I would have had that part. But I'm just going to do everything again. I wasted 2 hours. Isn't that fun? Isn't that so fun? Don't you love that? Alright, well, I'm going to basically do what I did for the last video. I'm really ticked off right now. But since the last part, since part 3, or sorry, part 4, because I had to make it a part 4. Since part 4, I have been able to achieve quite a bit of things, so I'll show you. Let's pull up 63. So this is where we left off, just about. Right? But something that I've changed, right, is that I've made the periapsis a lot smaller. So it's the exact same thing, but instead of utilizing my burns, right, which will make it happen just over the course of, you know, like 5 hours in real life, I've decided to utilize the atmosphere's resistance to my motion, and it works really well, as you're about to see. So I just want you to see this because it's cool. It's cool. Alright. I won't show you the next atmospheric burn. I'll just show you this one because I want you to see the orbit get achieved. Because that was the whole deal. That's kind of like the highlight, and I keep missing it. I keep missing it somehow. I like before, the first time it would have happened, but I had to get breakfast, and I would have had it, but I was forced to, you know, to go as soon as I could, and I was like, okay, fine. Had I been given another minute to play the game, you would have seen it on the stream. That's all I wanted, but it's frustrating. It's frustrating. It seems like everything is getting in the way of me showing you this, but it seems like it might just come together. So we're about to dip into the atmosphere, but it'll only start resisting us below 60 kilometers. Anyway, you're finally going to get to see this. I'm not going to mess up this clip. I'm just beyond frustrated. Alright. It's going to be cool. It's just going to ramp up. Yeah, so this effect was made for large objects like asteroids, because my ship, the effects on ships entering the atmosphere doesn't look nearly as cool. Sorry. Also, just so you're, you know, made aware, this is not supposed to happen. My ship is actually perfectly fine. It's just sort of a particle effect thing. If it wasn't fine, it would have burned up by now, but it hasn't. So yeah, what's cool about this is, as you can see, as you might be about to see, is that this is slowing me down, and it's acting as a heat shield. A huge heat shield. What's also cool about it is we don't have any, you know, bad effects from doing this, so it doesn't lose mass, thankfully. Okay, here we go. It's about to snap into place. It's a really eccentric orbit, but it's cool. Snap! Here it comes. It's shrinking rapidly. We're not even at the periapsis yet. But yeah, this one will take us to 17 million meters, or 17,000 kilometers. Alright. Yeah, now as we leave the atmosphere, it starts to slow down, cool off a bit. It's just really cool. Now you know I was mad that I haven't been able to show you this, because this is epic. This is downright epic. something that I didn't get to state to you guys is that I was able to utilize this feature, target center of mass, and just, you know, quick reaction time right after decoupling this, to see that right as I decouple this ship from the asteroid, I am about 21 meters from the center of mass. And the center of mass, thankfully, is roughly in the center of the asteroid, so I'm able to determine that this thing's roughly 40 meters in size. And since everything's about 10 times smaller in this game than it would be in real life, that's a 400 to 500 meter large asteroid. That's huge. That is huge. Huh. That's my space station, I think. No, it's not. It's something random. What was that? It might be another asteroid. Potentially. Weird. What is that? It's, you know what it probably is? It's probably just a part that I used in the missions towards the space station. Anyway, I'll be saving you time by just going forward to these saves, because it's about that again once more, and we're gonna do it another time on this stream. So yeah, after the second time, this shrinks to about 8 million, so within the orbit of Moon, right? And we're gonna do it again. Lordy. 60 is just before. My bad. 68 is just before that second burn. 69 that I should be pulling up. Yeah, as you can see, nothing should have changed much. Oh yeah, the reason why this is increased is because I used RCS to get my position into place, and that made me a bit faster. And so I'm going to go a bit farther out than roughly 17.5 million meters. But yeah, let's just go to 69. Okay, yeah, should be on stability assist right now. As you can see, we're at about 8.1 million meters. So yeah, if we keep things as they are, right, then we should be in a good place. Right, because yeah, I was like, okay, I'm too scared to do it again, so let me do the burns, and the burns are so slow, dear God. It would take me maybe 20-30 burns to get everything as it needs to be, instead of going through the atmosphere again. So let's do that. So all those burns, you saw, you know, saves going up to 70 or so, and yeah, that's with the burns. So last night I was like, okay, I'm gonna end this clip and just go back. So really, you did not miss much. Last clip was mostly a waste of time, so I'm glad I didn't put you through that, but I'm also mad that you missed the clip after the clip that got deleted. Just makes me mad. Makes me frustrated that this PS4 wants to be so fussy. Okay. Yeah, so I want the main thing that we'll have to fix to be just the angling of the orbit, because I think the atmosphere can help us out with, you know, the aspect of planet, anyway. I was gonna do a bit, but I'm done with bits right now, okay? I'm just being serious, alright? But yeah, with the aspect of the faraway apoapsis, I feel like, yeah, we're just gonna be using the atmosphere, and Oh, weird. What happened there? What? You know, it might just be an anomaly from speeding through time, I guess. Stuff like that happens occasionally. Still weird. Weird. Anyway. Okay. Yeah. My hope is that we do not get doomed with this third burn. This third atmospheric burn. And instead, we get a pretty good orbit. And we could try a fourth. Because why not? Right? Why not experiment and be like, okay, well, this gets us an actual circular orbit. It's perfect. Anyway. Let's skip through time. Once more. Okay, here we come. Okay, let's get it in place. Yeah, this is going to take time. But let's just make this save 70. I understand. Okay. Slowly but surely we're getting there. Is it still at 105? Yeah. Might have been that I sped through time, right, while I was still somewhat in the atmosphere, because I think this notch is implying that we're somewhat within the atmosphere. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know the true atmospheric layers. I thought the atmosphere begins once this notch starts going down, and that might be right, but I'm just speculating that it could be because I was still somewhat in the atmosphere when I skipped through time. But also, at the same time, that's probably bogus because that's happened to me despite not having my trajectory inside the atmosphere at all at any point for previous missions. You're making history, Wilderd. You're making history. Okay. Yeah, this angle's awful, but I'll try to work with it the best I can. Let's see where we are right now. Okay, not too bad a place. Oh no, goodbye, Moon. We're not gonna see you in like 20 seconds. By the way, the moon in this game is more than 3 times closer than our moon in real life. Crazy. Like, also consider the fact that this is more like 30 times closer, because I might have mentioned only on the deleted clips, but I could have on stream, that everything is 10 times smaller than it needs to be in real life. I mean, I did when I'm talking about this asteroid, so you for sure heard about it. Okay. Anyway. But yeah, the moon in this game is 30 times closer than moon in real life. So take that into perspective, how far away the moon is. You go out. One of these asteroids is at the position the moon is at, pretty much. Crazy. But also, the moon in real life is like 10 times bigger than the sky. So yeah, I mean, makes sense. Everything's proportionate, pretty much. It's just tiny. I think the only thing that's somewhat accurate sized is our star. Though I'm not sure if it's either the size of Jupiter or the actual close enough to the size of the sun. I mean, I could look it up. But yeah. Alright, once we get below 100K, I'm gonna save. Let's pull up maneuver modes just so you can see. So we're at 8.1 millimeters, as you saw earlier, and as you see now on there. Kind of have a perfect apoapsis right now. Weird. I mean, it's probably not perfect down the line, but it's perfect for what we can see. It's just 35.41 kilometers. You don't get to see anything that perfect looking, usually. Okay, save game. 71. I understand. That's interesting. It could be, so the atmosphere seems to begin at 100,000 meters from the looks of it. Okay, so yeah, I was within the atmosphere. I never cared to notice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Stop screaming at me. If anything, I did a good thing by shrinking the apoapsis a bit more. I actually don't think, now that I think about it, it might have not been an anomaly caused by... Oh, let's look. Yeah, it might have not been an anomaly caused by skipping through time. It might have just been, that's what ended up happening as I exited the atmosphere, is that I lost another, 5 or so kilometers. I mean, 550 or so. No, sorry. It was like 118, I think. So another 13 or so thousand meters. Okay, let's take a look. Because you already know what this looks like. Okay, this is all working out pretty good. Okay, so far we've shaved about 800,000 meters. Now it's 1,000,000. Pretty much. Yeah. Right around when I said pretty much is when it happened. Jesus, okay. $1,800. Oh my god. This is crazy. Whoa, that was weird. Okay. This is working out beautifully. So yeah, we're at 3.8, 3.9 around now. Wait, what am I saying? 3. I was meaning to say 2.8, 2.9. Okay, so we've lost more than 3 million meters. That's pretty good, and it's slowing down because we're now on our way out. Okay, I'm thinking we could use another burn. Okay, when it stops, flame it up. So basically when we get above 60 kilometers, I will make save 72, speed forward, and we'll do this again. Okay. Oh, we're not even at... Let me actually get there first. Okay. Oh, I was too excited. That's my bad. Okay. Oh, strange, it's increasing. What the deuce? Okay, well, it seems like if we stop now, we'll be able to actually skip completely. Yeah. So cool. Whoa. Okay, let's do 73. Seems like we might have just enough time to get this done. This is going to be such a luxury when I can actually get this circularized and in line with the plane of the moon's orbit, because that's also in line with the plane of Kerbin's orbit. Or at least in line with my trajectory whenever I have a good launch. But yeah, to have it completely flat would definitely save us some delta V. And we can afford that. It just might take some time. Okay, we're getting there. And I mean, we still have 3. We still have, you know, like 260 kilometers to go, so yeah, we're good. Okay, this clip is about to end, but it doesn't have to. So let me save when we get on the other side, alright? Thankfully I can manage that, because I was planning on making this a 30-minute clip. But it might be more like a 35 or 40-minute clip, which is okay. I think I might just do this in the future, because chances are I did record, you know, last night for me. But, yeah, it might have been that I was 2 seconds over the hour. And so when I decided to save, I really don't know what I did. I really don't. I don't know how I managed that. Everything went smoothly as far as I could tell. And then that happened. And I didn't even know about it until this morning. It's really sad. It makes me want to cry. Alright. 74. I'll probably do 74 when we actually get closer. Not there, I just looked at the periapsis. I mean closer as in probably where I did it last time. 100,000 meters. It's a good place to start. I mean, we're making quite a bit of progress. This is going to be exciting if we actually get it to here. If we get it to like 2 million, I'd say that's a safe stopping point, but I could proceed beyond that. You know, do it again. I might be addicted to this. Who knows? I do. I am addicted to this. Okay. We're yet again going through the atmosphere. Yeah, and I'll do save 74 again. Thankfully, our periapsis doesn't shrink by much. I mean, it shrank by 0.09 kilometers. So that's pretty good. That's really good. That's not shrinking by so much. Okay, here comes the next save for save 74. The new save 74 is coming. I'll do it here instead of, you know, 99993. Okay, so 74. Voila. Voila. Okay. We're doing it. We're doing the mission. Encarnación. Here this, okay, yet again we're going to get the spooky moment where when we dip just below 70, the music cuts off. It is gone now. All we have is silence and eventually the sound of burning. here we go, folks. Cool. Okay, let's just stay here. Let's watch a full burn, because I haven't done that yet. Thankfully, it seems pretty stable whenever we go through the atmosphere. If that couldn't happen, this would be a doomed mission. I mean, it wouldn't have been possible, most likely, originally when I was a bit off the center of mass, and I had, you know, whenever I started a burn, I exerted a torque. Yeah, that probably would have made that impossible here. So I'm glad that we fixed our orientation, or where we attached on the asteroid and at what angle we attached it. Okay. Pretty good. 700,000 meters. 800,000. 900,000. And we're only just now coming back up. Dang, we're probably gonna need to do this again. That is no problem. Okay, well, after we get out, I'm gonna stop this clip, make sure it got saved. I might be speaking into the void right now. This may never see the light of day, just like the previous 2 clips. But if it does, I will see you in part 6. All I have to do is just not mess it up, but I am such a klutz that it's possible that I could mess this up for the 3rd time. Okay, yeah. Wow. 1.5 million meters so far. Pretty good. Okay. We're now out. I'll make save 75 because we just left the atmosphere. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.